ब्रह्मनाथ ओ शांति 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 स्वस्थ। Hello students, in the previous class we discussed about the class apes. Generally apes means what? Means the birds, okay. Generally the apes are found in the air, or generally they can also survive in almost any sort of environment, okay. Next, in the case of the ape students, the body is being divided into 4 distinct regions: the head, neck, the trunk region and the tail region. The tail is somehow we can say short and stumpy. As they are included under the tetrapods, how they have the 4 feet? Yes, the forelimb is being modified into the wings, whereas the hind limbs is, we can say, the scales are present, and the hind limbs have the 3 toe or the 3 prominent toe, which helps in various functions such as your swimming, perching means standing, means having the balancing, and the scratching, capturing the food, various function the hind limb does. Next, the body is being covered by the feathers, okay. Next, the respiration is basically done by the lungs. 8 sacs are also present. While respiring, it fills up by the air, which make the body lighter, which makes easier for the birds to fly. Next, the pneumatic type of bone is being found in the case of the apes we discussed. Pneumatic means what? The bones having the cavity, or the hollow bone means having the cavity which make the body lighter. Next, we discuss so many more general points such as your urinary bladder is absent. Then we discussed that the single functional ovary is present, which is the eventually makes the body lighter. The body is streamlined or boat shaped, which make easier to fly in the air. The eye is being surrounded by a, we can say, circular bony sclerotic ring, which basically protects the eye. Next, these are the, we can say, in this case, in the case of the bird, these are the warm blooded, okay, or the homeothermic animals, in which we also discussed that the parental care is found in the case of the birds or the apes. So like this, we discussed so many important points under the class apes. Today students, we will discuss our last class, that is your class Mammalia under the Tetrapoda, by which we will come to the end of the complete animal kingdom. From our next class, we will start our next topic, that is might be the respiratory system. Okay. So your first point, the class Mammalia. You only tell. Mammalia means we belongs to the Mammalia, or we are the mammals. Where basically the mammals are found? The mammals are found almost every area or the region of the earth. Maybe they are be aquatic, maybe they are be aerial, maybe there are arboreal. Arboreal means the monkey neither stays in the land, neither stays in the air. They stay in the tree like, so they are arboreal. Okay, some are underground. So we can say they are found on almost every place on the earth. Which class organism or animals? Those are the mammals, Mammalia. Okay, so our first point, mammals are generally found in almost every place on the earth. Maybe they can be aquatic, maybe they can be aerial, maybe they can be arboreal, okay, like monkey, maybe they can be underground, etc. etc. Okay, students, next important and the main important characteristics point, what it is? See, As the name suggests, mammalia or the mammals means what? The female have the mammary glands. In the case of the mammalia, the females generally have the mammary glands, which is used to serve the feed the milk to their young ones. So we can write our next point. Females have mammary gland. Okay. Mammary gland have teats, which is used to basically provide the milk to the young ones. Okay, or we can say the nipples. The mammary glands have the teats, which provides milk to the young ones, Okay, basically the mammary gland have a, we can say, the teats or the nipple, which is basically used to feed the young ones, feed the milk to the young ones. Next point, presence of hair on the body. Student, in our case it might be not so prominent, but hair is present. But if we will go to by our ancestor, or simply you can say see the monkey or the gorillas, they are full of hair. So that is also one important characteristic features of the mammal, student, that the body or the presence of hair on the body. Okay, this one is also important characteristics. Okay, the presence of hair on the body. Next, how is the exoskeleton made? Okay, endoskeleton means we have the skeleton such like which supports the body. Exoskeleton means which is present outside the body. Okay, means on the outer surface, such as the exoskeleton, as we can say the scale bearing claws. Next we can say the hoops. Hoops means the hard covering that is present on the foot of the basically the goat, sheep or the horse, such like. Okay, or the horny scales. Okay, so such like the exoskeleton is there. We can write nails also. This is also one of your, we can say, the exoskeleton. Exoskeleton is made up of, such as your, we can say, the epidermal means the outer one, the horny scales. Okay, next the hoof, as I said you, hoof. Next the hoof, then the nails. Okay, etc. Next point, do the mammals are homeothermic, or we can say the poikilothermic, means do they are warm blooded or cold blooded? Yes, the mammals, as the mammals are, we can say, the most advanced form, these are the warm blooded or the homeothermic animals. Means whatever the environment temperature changes, maybe it rises or maybe it become lowered, the body temperature remains constant of the mammalia. Okay, so that is why it is kept under the homeothermic animals. So we can write animals are homeothermic, or we can say warm blooded. We are also included under the warm blooded. Okay, next, the skin, or we can say the skin is being, we can say, becomes the waterproof, by which the water cannot enter into our body because of the presence of the oil gland or the sebaceous gland. Or we can say the outer skin becomes waterproof by the presence of oil glands or sebaceous glands. Okay, as we know, some oily like secretion takes place of our the body outer surface of the body. Those are called your oil glands or the sebaceous glands. This makes the skin it makes the skin out the waterproof, by which when we bath or water falls upon our body, it does not go inside to our body. Okay, so our next point, that is your sweat glands. Sweat glands maintains, or we can say it provides the thermoregulation to our body. Means what? Thermoregulation. Thermo means temperature and regulation means it regulates the body temperature. Students, you can remember or you can mark, whenever the body temperature or we can say environment temperature rises, our body temperature somehow rises, by which what happens? The sweat secretion takes place. And whenever the sweat secretion takes place, you mark one point, that our body temperature also comes lowered, or we can say body temperature also come to means the decreases. So that is why by which the body temperature is being maintained. So that is why we can say the sweat glands which secretes the sweats helps in, or we can say provide the thermoregulation to the body. Okay, so our next point is sweat glands provides thermoregulation. Thermoregulation. Next point, students, what type of generally teeth are being found in the case of the mammalia? In the case of the mammalia, the thecodont type of teeth is found. In means what? Means the teeth is being embedded in a, we can say, a bony socket. You can say this one, our teeth is being embedded in a socket like structure. That is why it is called the thecodont. Okay, so we can write teeth, which are the basically the types of teeth that are found in the mammalia. Teeth that are embedded in a socket, those are called the thecodont teeth. Okay, remember, thecodont teeth. Next point, some more type of teeth are also present, as in our case we have the heterodont teeth and the diphyodont teeth. First I will write down, then I will tell you. Heterodont teeth, and another one what I told you, the diphyodont teeth. Means what? See, students, in our case, do we have the same type of teeth? All the teeth are the same like? No. We have the basically four type of teeth: incisor, canines, premolar, molar. Means the organisms having different type of teeth comes under the heterodont. Diphyodont teeth means what? In the whole lifetime, the teeth comes twice. Such as in our case, first the male teeth comes, then the adult teeth comes. Exactly. Okay, so I'll write down. Heterodont means the different type of teeth, different types of teeth. Okay, some the common teeth are incisor, canines, premolar, and molar. Okay, these are the various teeth that we are found. First incisor, the cutting teeth, then the chisel shaped teeth for the tearing that are called canine, then the premolar and the molar teeth for the grinding of the food, okay, or crushing of the food. Diphyodont means the teeth arises twice in the whole lifetime. Teeth arises twice in the lifetime. Okay. So student, what we discussed, that the teeth, which means the mammals in which having the different type of teeth, that is called your heterodont. Such as your example, incisor, canines, premolar, molar. Diphyodont teeth means the teeth arises twice in the whole lifetime, as in our case the male teeth and the, we can say, the adult teeth. Next point, The lower jaw consists of a single bone that is called your dentary. What is called? It is called dentary. Lower jaw have single bone called dentary. Okay, important, dentary. Okay, our lower jaw consists of a single, it is made of single bone that is called your dentary. Okay. So what points now we have discussed is mammals are generally found in almost every place on the earth. Okay, it may be aquatic, it might be aerial, arboreal, underground, etc. Females have generally the mammary glands. Mammary glands have the teats, okay, which provide the milk to the young ones. Presence of hair on the body, exoskeleton may be epidermal, horny scales, hoof, nails, etc. Animals are homeothermic or warm blooded, means the body temperature remains constant irrespective of the change of the outer environment. Outer skin becomes waterproof as the oil glands or the sebaceous glands are present. Sweat glands basically provides the thermoregulation, okay, or we can say regulate the body temperature. The teeth which are embedded in a socket or a bony socket, that type of teeth is called a thecodont teeth. And also another type of teeth are also present, such as your heterodont and diaphodont. Heterodont means having dissimilar teeth, or we can say different type of teeth are present, and as in our cases, incisor, canine, premolar, molar. Diaphodont teeth, the teeth which arises twice in the lifetime, as in our case, male teeth arises, then the adult teeth. And last point, the lower jaw have a single bone that is called the dentary. Okay, these are some general points of the class Mammalia. Please note down. Next, come to your some more common points under the Mammalia. In the case of the Mammalia, external ear is present, which is your we can say the ear pinna. This one is called ear pinna. And also in the internal ear, we can say the cochlea is being present. So our next point, the external ear bears the ear pinna, whereas the internal ear consists of cochlea. Okay, next point. The ear have 3 ear ossicles, okay, or the bones which help for the hearing purpose or which are included in the mechanism of the hearing. Those bones are called the ear ossicles, such as 3 ear ossicles are present: malleus, incus and stapes. Okay, so our next point is ear have 3 ear ossicles such as malleus, incus and stapes, okay, which are basically used for the mechanism of hearing purpose. Now come to the heart. Heart is a 4 chamber, consists of 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. Okay, heart is of 4 chamber having 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. Okay, next, what is the type of kidney is being found? The kidney is your, we can say, obviously we are as the most advanced form, the Mammalia is the most advanced form. Then the type of kidney which is found, it is called a metanephric type of kidney. As I told you students, the least developed type of the kidney is pronephric, then the mesonephric, then lastly the metanephric. So the type of kidney which is found in the case of the Mammalia is, or we can say, the metanephric type of kidney is being found. Okay, metanephric type of kidney is found. Okay, now come to the respiration. The respiration is generally done by the lungs. Okay, respiration is generally done by the lungs, or we can say lungs is present in the Mammalia, or anything you can write. You can write respiration is generally by the lungs. That is why it is called the pulmonary respiration. Pulmonary respiration. Okay, and the lungs are being enclosed within a cavity called the pleural cavity. What is the name of the cavity? The pleural cavity. Okay, the lungs is enclosed by pleural cavity. Okay, next point, the diaphragm. Student, what is diaphragm? Diaphragm means we can say it is a dome shaped structure. Okay, suppose this is your, we can say, the body. Suppose this one is your body. Okay, and this one is the thoracic region. So here a dome shaped structure is being present. Okay, or we can say dome shaped structure is present. Okay, which helps, which acts the main role during the respiration. Okay, so we can write a diaphragm is present which separates the anterior thoracic region and the posterior abdominal region. Okay, in detail what it is we will discuss in the respiration class. So we can write our next point. The diaphragm separates the anterior means this one, anterior thoracic region. This one here we can say the diaphragm is present as I shown in the diagram. It separates the anterior thoracic region and the posterior abdominal region. Separates the anterior thoracic region from the posterior abdominal region. Okay, next point, what is the type of the skull in the mammalia? The skull is dicondylic, means having two occipital condyle bone. You know already. Okay, I have told you the concept. The skull is dicondylic. Okay, having two occipital condyle bone. Okay, next point, what is the, or we can say, how many pairs of cranial nerves are present? Yes, 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present, with the nerves which arises from the brain. Also in the apes also we discussed that the 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present. So we can write our next point, the cranial nerves. 12 pairs of cranial nerves. 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Pairs of cranial nerves are present. What are the cranial nerves? I am not writing because you know already, means the nerves which arises from the brain. Then RBC is present but without nucleus. That is why it is called the anucleated. Okay, RBC is present but without nucleus. It is also known as anucleated. A means absent, anucleated. Okay students, let's have a recap. So all the points. The external ear in the case of the mammalia, those are called the ear pinna. Internal ear consists of the cochlea. The ear has the three ear ossicles, malleus, incus and the steps, which are being dealt with the mechanism of the hearing. Heart is a four chambered, okay, having two auricles and two well developed ventricles. Okay, all the chambers are well developed. Metanephric type of kidney is basically found, the most advanced form of the kidney. Respiration generally done by the lungs, that is why it is called the pulmonary respiration. Lungs are enclosed by a cavity called the pleural cavity. Diaphragm separates the anterior thoracic region and the posterior, the abdominal region. Skull is dicondylic, having two occipital condyle bone. 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present, and lastly we can say RBC is present but without nucleus. Okay, that is why it is called the anucleated. Okay, So now we have discussed some general points of the mammalia. Remaining some more points are there. Please note down. So students, come to your last part of the class mammalia. Okay, so come to last part of the mammalia. In the case of the mammalia, the brain is well developed. As we know, as we go to the higher phylums, we should know that the brain is developed in accordingly. Okay, in the lower vertebrates we discussed that the brain is not there. Slowly the initiation of head takes place, means the initiation of the brain takes place. So slowly when we reach to the the class mammalia, the brain is well being developed. Okay, so we can write our the next point, the brain is well developed. The brain is well developed. Okay, next, the brain consists of so many parts. When we will go to the nervous system, we will read in detail, such as we have the forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain. But as of now, you remember that the important parts of the brain are present, that are called the cerebrum and the cerebellum. Okay, no need to worry about anything, the portions, just remember the cerebrum, cerebellum, these are the part of the brain. Okay, so I'll write the first point, the cerebrum and cerebellum is present. These are most important part of the brain, student. Okay, next, a convoluted, we can say, corpus callosum is present, which connects the, we can say, the cerebrum or the two cerebral hemispheres. See student, the cerebrum is being divided, our brain is such like, okay, it is of, we can say, the left cerebral hemisphere and the right cerebral hemisphere. The cerebrum is being divided into two cerebral hemisphere, left cerebral hemisphere and the right cerebral hemisphere. These two cerebral hemisphere are being connected by a convoluted, means inverted like segment. Convoluted, the portion which joins these both the cerebral hemisphere is known as your corpus callosum. As of now, you just remember, no need to worry, in the nervous system we will read in detail. Okay, so your next point we can say, convoluted, the corpus callosum connects the two cerebral hemisphere, means each segment of the cerebrum is called a cerebral hemisphere. Okay, next, the males have the copulatory organ called the penis. Okay, this also we will read in our in the second year, that the male consists of the copulatory organ, that is called a penis, by which during the sexual intercourse it deposits the sperm inside the female reproductive tract of the female. Okay, so we can write our next point, that the males have copulatory organ. Males have the copulatory organ. Okay, students, here I have done some diagrams. Okay, see, this one is a sperm whale. You know whale, this is, the whale is a mammal. Remember always, the whale is a mammal, it is not a fish. Okay, and you can see here, this is your, we can say, the paddle, means it helps to, so the flapping like in the water, like by which it can most probably swim, and also that is called a paddle like forelimb. It is the forelimb that is being modified into the paddle, and this, the teeth that is present, it is your homodont teeth, means what? All the teeth are similar. In our case, heterodont teeth, means 4 type of teeth are present, different type of teeth. In this case, all the teeth are same, that is what is called the homodont teeth. Next example of the common fruit bat, you know, the bat. Do you think this is, we can say, it is the wings, means we can say those are wings, but these are not, we can say, if we will go by the history, then wings should be present in the apes or the birds. Why it is present here? Because the forelimbs are being modified into the, we can say, wing like structure, not wings, wing like structure called the patagium. Because In the bird, the forelimb is being modified into wings and hind limb is present, but here prominent forelimb and hind limb are present. These are the extension, okay, by which these are called the patagium. Obviously these help to fly. Okay, next, in the case of the class Mammalia, the parental care reaches to its climax. Means in the case of the Mammalia, the parental care is about max, or we can say maximum. As in your case, how your father, how your mother gets worried about you whenever you become so much late. If you have gone anywhere to for your moving in with your friends, or to roam with your friends, if you come little bit late, how your parents get worried. How before going to your school, how your mother prepare the food. Okay, how your father who do so much hard work, spends his penny, means spends his single penny for your education, for your care, for your we can say for your means everything, means for your living purpose. Means we can say in everything, means as this one I have told in the only in the human case. You can see also in the case of the dog also, cat also, any mammalia you can see. The parental care is at its max. So we can write our next point. The parental care. So always remember, respect your parents. They are doing lot of things for you, without any favor of getting something in return. Always remember, do respect your parents. Parental care is at its maximum in the case of the mammalia. Lastly, example, you can take anything: sperm whale, fruit bat, common example, human being, dogs, anything. Humans, sperm whale, the fruit bat, monkey, cow. Means infinite number of examples are there. Cow, etc. Okay. So, what we point discussed today? Now the brain is well developed, cerebrum, cerebellum are present, convoluted corpus callosum is present, which attaches or connect both the cerebral hemisphere. Males have the copulated organ. Okay, the parental care is at its max. Common example: human, sperm whale, fruit bat. This one look like fish, but it is a mammal. This one look like bird, but this one is a mammal. Fruit bat, monkey, cow, etc. Okay. So students, today we discussed the last class of the, we can say, the animal kingdom. That is, or we can say last class of the tetrapoda. That is, we can say the mammalia, and also the last class of the animal kingdom, because in our next class we will start your respiration portion will start. Okay, so much general points we have discussed. Means the mammalia can survive in almost any type of means place of the earth. Maybe it be aquatic, some are present, some are there aerial, some are arboreal, some are underground. Okay, then also we discussed so many points. Okay, in the mammalia, the most important characteristics points, what it is: the female have the mammary glands, and the mammary glands have the teats, which helps to provide milk or feed the milk to their young ones. Okay, the body presence of the hair on the body, it is also one of the important characteristics. Might we have not so much hair, but it is one important characteristic. We have hair. Okay, in the case of the gorilla or monkey, you can see the prominent hair, and also in the various other animals. Next, we discussed that so many type of teeth are present. The teeth is embedded in the bony socket, that is called a thecodont. In our case, the teeth are different, that is called a heterodont. In our case, the teeth comes twice in the lifetime, that is called a diphyodont. Okay. Next, we discuss respiration is generally done by the lungs. That is why it is called the pulmonary lungs. Okay. Okay. The heart is a four-chambered, means well developed. Two auricles, two ventricles are present. Okay. Then in the case of the mammalia, we discussed that the brain is well developed, and it also present the cerebrum and the cerebellum, and the two cerebral hemispheres are attached or connected by the convoluted, means inverted like structure, the corpus callosum. Okay, and also we discussed that the males have the copulatory organ and the parental care is at its maximum. Okay, and also common example, human, cow, monkey and the sperm whale, fruit whale, etc. Okay, so student, by this we came to the end of the complete animal kingdom. Okay, from the next class we might start our completely next topic. Okay, so that's all for today. We will meet in our next class. Thank you.